So, welcome. The only all-star Gio, the only all-star Gio that will always be the AKA American Badass, the AKA World Champion, the Reaper, the one and only undefeated at WrestleMania on John Breakdown Show. I'm here to tell you the story behind the belt I once have and still have. My apologies. And how I conquered the champion, and how I became undefeated, and how the streak started, and how it all began. So where should we start? I'm not gonna say how old I was. How was this? I met John, and he invited me into his show, and I'm trying to remember it really good because you guys want to know the story behind the belt I have, and I promise to tell the story how I accomplished that belt. So I told John I'll sign a contract with your channel to fight on your channel, but only you. So I fought on John's channel, and one day I come to John and say, I really like this, what you're doing. I like how you have me fighting on your show, but I want one thing in return. And he said, what is that? I want to fight the Undertaker. Now, everybody fights the Undertaker. Everybody does. Because when you have a streak like the Undertaker, when you have a reputation like him and a record that's undefeated, everybody wants to get him. He is the target. He's the big dog. When I was just in. So John's like, okay, you want to face the Undertaker? You're going to have to prove yourself. So I said, okay, give me any match. No matter how many people, I'll do it. You can put 3 or 4 or 5 guys in the ring, I'll beat them. Put me in the Royal Rumble, I'll beat it. No matter what the challenge is, I'll do it. And John did give me those challenges. And I did it. And I conquered them. And I whooped their ass. This was WWE 2K, I believe, 15 or 16, one of those two. This is around the beginning when I was coming up, just coming up as a new fighter. And then when I had the chance to fight the Undertaker, I fought the Undertaker in a no-holds-barred match and whooped his ass. I whooped the Undertaker's ass, and that was the end of his streak. So then, after he said, okay, congratulations, you beat the Undertaker. Where do you go on from here? And I told him, I want to start my own streak. He's defeated. Now it's my time to come on top. So he says, okay, you want to be the undefeated at WrestleMania? You're going to have to prove yourself now. Again. So I said, okay, I will. John puts me against the Wyatt family. One against the Wyatt family. A handicap match. I have to say, it was a good fight. I whooped their asses. It wasn't no ordinary handicap match. It was a tornado handicap match where all of them was in the ring with me. It wasn't just one-on-one in the ring and the others hang on the corners. No, it was a tornado. And I won. Then, after I beat them, John gives me a challenge. You're going to have to fight the biggest. So I said, give me the biggest. And I beat the Big Show. I beat the Great Khali. I beat Mark Henry. The biggest. And this was on early times I was coming up. Now, you know, as I was coming up, you know, there were other people trying to get that spot as well. Now, this is the time where I met Sean as well. If you don't know who he is, check out John's channel. I will also leave the description of his channel on the link below. Now, this is before John became his other channel, before he retired that channel. Not because where he is now, you know, there are new fighters. And, you know, they subscribe to my channel. This is the early time where me and John were coming up as YouTubers. And, you know, Sean Lit was the only one, you know, keeping up with me. Trying to fight one-on-one with me. He would always fight me. He was the one to, my competition. And, you know, we would go back and forth with each other. Because he's the one that gave me a good fight. So, as Sean Lit was coming up as well, you know, I wasn't worried really about Sean Lit. We also had Miss Slayer as a diva coming up champion. This is the round time where we were all young. It was Sean, me, Miss Slayer, Brian Marquez. You know, we were just becoming new wrestling fighters, making our way to the top. But, you know, I was the one that was starting the streak. Now, during that time, I was becoming up a fighter. I had beaten 4 WrestleManias already. 4 WrestleManias. Undefeated. So, John, now here comes the story with the title belt. Now, I have the title right here. Here is the title. Here it is. My own title. My own title, guys. That I won. Now, when this title first came out, it was introduced by John Cena. Now, yeah, John Cena is the one who came out with this belt. And, yeah, it was representing him. And cool and everything. If you did not remember, he was on SmackDown, I believe it was, and, you know, representing this belt. When JBL was trying to take his belt from him, when he said, you know, I don't care if you have that belt of mine because I'm already debuting the new belt, which is the WWE Spinner belt. And, you know, John Cena was becoming the champion to this belt right here. And on, other people won this belt. Triple H, Randy Orton, what's his name? Edge. A lot of superstars have won this belt. But then, there was a time where The Rock came back and won the title. But The Rock said that he is not going to WrestleMania with this title. He came back with another title. And he had this inducted to the Hall of Fame. Now here comes my side of the story with this belt. After all those days passed, how do I say this? I told John that I wanted to bring this title back. And the reason why is because I like this belt. It has my name on it. And what I mean by name on it is like, this belt, it represents me. And, you know, I had a fight for it at WrestleMania against Brock, not Brock. For, Sorry, I'm itching here. I had to fight a few people just to get to this belt to fight at WrestleMania. You know, John announced this saying that he's going to put this title at WrestleMania, and whoever becomes the winner at WrestleMania will become this champion spinner belt. And I fought Triple H at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell, and I tombstone his ass. Now, the reason why I decided to bring back this title is because, as you know, my entrance, keep on rolling. That's why it spins. Because you keep on rolling. And as you can see, there's my name. So I walked out of the WWE with this title. And I said, this title's going home with me. Never again. No one has ever seen this title. I beat it. Beat the people who wanted it. Conquered it. Now it's mine. It goes home with me. And that's the end of it. John gave me the chance to become this title. And there will be other stories about the title when it comes to this belt. I said that wrong. My apologies. There will be other belts that I will be talking about history, how I'll win them once I get them. But this belt right here is the only one I have for now. So, all you fighters on John Breakdown's show for the WWE Championships, I will be coming for them. And I will take them and leave with them. For all you who've seen this, those belts will become mine and added to my collection. For I am undefeated at WrestleMania and will always be at WrestleMania undefeated. For my record now at WrestleMania is 11-0. My goal right now is to pass the Undertaker's streak and to keep going up until my last fight. So, if you want a chance to beat me at WrestleMania, to become the man, you gotta beat the man. And you have to ask yourself, can you do it? Because all people who said that they could beat me at WrestleMania have failed. I can name a few names for you. John Breakdown. He challenged me. He was one of the people. And I have to say, he was this close. This close. But he failed. He failed. Sean Lent. Miles S. Ward. Harry Jones could have fought me, but he backed out in the fight. JD King, I believe, as well, I beat at WrestleMania. And on and on and on. Whoever fights me at WrestleMania, I just keep beating. As I go to the top, becoming the best in the world on John's show, as they hit the back of the line. Because I am the big dog. I am the world champion. This is my yard. For I am undefeated at WrestleMania. And my next WrestleMania will be in New York. My hometown. And if you want to fight me at WrestleMania in New York, I'll be there. So, click like and subscribe. Share this video, and I will see you guys in the next story on I talk about the story behind another championship belt. And I will leave the description down below on John's show. Peace.